Okay, so good evening everybody, and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 20. Topic we are going to be start is completely different what we discussed till date. Okay, so it is well saying that for a human being, the heart is the core part of the body. If heart stop working, consider it's dead. Human is considered as dead. Okay, something similar also stay in the service now as well. Okay, now to give you understanding. Arus, you're in your house. What are the things you have?
I got a TV.
Okay.
Washing machine.
Okay.
Then a cooler.
Okay. Bed, sofa, study table, laptop table, gas stove, heater, oven, geyser, washing machine, car, bike, kid cycle, kid toys, utensils, a lot of things, right?
Yep.
And why we need these things? So that we can survive, or we can survive our life in a better manner, right? Something we can remove as well if not required, but these are the products, these are the components which helping me to provide a good life, or these are the components which helping me and my family to provide a good life. Because you or maybe your wife cannot wash the clothes by hand now. They need a washing machine. We cannot stay in a hot without AC. We cannot take a bath in the cold water in the winter days. So these are the components which always be there to support me, or they provide the services so that I can go and I can have a very peaceful and very good life. Okay, now let's take example. If something goes or not working in your house, let's say a washing machine, then what you do? You give a call to the mechanic, and what you say? Hey, I purchased this washing machine on this particular day or this particular year, and I'm facing some issue. Okay, he said, okay, sir. Now, when you say I'm facing some issue, this is called the incident. Okay. That is one thing. Now let's replace this example. You are at an office. Your elder kid call you. She don't. It's he, right? She. She don't know that. He, sorry. Okay. He don't know that what this particular device called, and he called you and say, Papa, this is not working. And you say, tell me, beta, what is not working? Papa, that in the room now there is big one. It's not working. The only difference between your example and the other example is that you know that what does that component mean, the name of that component, and your son don't know that what is that component called. And this component is called the configuration item. It's called the CI. So when we talk about CMDB as our topic, okay, let me put the shapes here. This is CMDB. Yeah. And this is incident. Okay. This is change. This is problem. And somewhere this is knowledge. Okay. But these three guys, incident, change, and problem, for them, CMDB is the heart. Why? If you call to mechanic and say, boss, it is not working at my house. Mechanic says, sir, what is it? What is not working? That is not working. Huh, sir, what is not working? Bhaiya, I told you that is not working. Sir, I'm asking, what do you mean by the word that is not working? So whenever we raise a change, whenever we raise an incident, whenever we raise a problem, we always raise anything on the configuration item. Now, Khalada is confused. अतुल बात configuration item की कर रहे हो, CMDB रहे हो. So configuration item is a component that help you, that support you to provide the IT services to your customers. And where they stay in the world called as CMDB, Configuration Management Database. उसमें कहीं एक कोने में है CMDB. ठीक है, मतलब सॉरी, उस कोने में कहीं एक CI है. Just listen, because for another 10, 15, 20 minutes, we will discuss only these things only. Complete theoretical. ठीक है. So ये तो क्लियर हो गया कि CMDB क्या है, सॉरी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आइटम क्या. बट ना तो क्वेश्चन का तो मेरे घर में जो फर्नीचर है दैट इज CI, राइट. लेकिन मेरे पास जो सर्टिफिकेट्स है मेरे, the certificate which I hold my degree, the qualification, is that also CMDB? Is a part of CI? Sorry, it's a part of CMDB? Yes. So anything which is hardware, mainly I can say, is considered as a CI in ServiceNow domain. Software also considered as a CI. आपके जो licensing होते हैं, there is nothing, you cannot touch your license, right? It's some key has been given to you and you can use using that part. So that is also called a configuration item. अगर मैं, let's say Arus is planning for a good vacation outside India. Maybe he's going some Dubai or some other country for 10 days, and he booked a Airbnb, and he checked with that person this guy who is responsible for this. Boss, tell me what I'm getting in the Airbnb. He says, sir, you have a few electric devices, you have a furniture as well, you have a bedding as well, you have a clothing wardrobes or cupboards as well, these things. Did he say that, sir, you will have a TV, remote, AC, water cooler, geyser, oven? No. He says you are getting electric items. What does this mean? That in our industry, there's a lot of components which helping me to support my service, to support the services to the customer. And those are categorized in the classes. And that is called the CI classes. And that module is called the CI class manager. Okay. If I tell you out of the box, ServiceNow provide me, I guess 100 plus classes. You just take a name, router, switches, IPs, databases, servers, your what I can say, firewalls. All these things are your configuration item. Now Arus is very clever. He's been in the industry for a long time. Atul, database तो बहुत सारे होते हैं. हाँ, which one? Linux? Yes, it is available in ServiceNow. Unix? Yes, it is available in ServiceNow. Virtual database? Yes, it is available in ServiceNow. So ServiceNow said, boss, don't worry, you just think, and I have a class for the same. If you're not getting the class in the ServiceNow, it means either you are referring to some wrong component, or you already classified that product in a something different way. Let's say, what is this? So this is triangle. Now, if I start calling this as a circle, what you will say, Atul, you are pointing to the wrong shape. It is not circle, it's a triangle. This is what ServiceNow say. That if you are referring any component and you say that class is not available. Number one, that is very rare chance that you will not get the class in service now. And then you can create your own classes as well. Okay. You get second concept. Now the third concept. We as a human being, everybody has some attributes. Attributes means again same field, like my name, my gender, my age, my marital status, my qualification, my salary, my designation, my house, my blood group, my skin color, my kid, my wife. Anything which is belong to me is my attribute. My strength, my weakness, my qualities is called my attributes. In the same manner, every CI has some attributes. Okay. Every CI has the attributes. It can be small, it can be less, it can be more. Example, laptop. Laptop के attributes क्या क्या हैं? बताओ, what is the laptop's attribute?
Charger, hardware, RAM, keypad.
Okay. और बस इतना हम even I know these things, but it has more than that. Which OS is running, what RAM it has, what processor it has, what memory it has, what charger it has, what model it has, what manufacturer it has, what Windows server is or the Unix server, Linux server is running. Everything, what processor, how many this, what I can say, few more attributes are there.
Software
software we can say, but in the software we just use OS, nothing else.
Okay.
What is installed, it's something different, but what is making a laptop, it's something different. ठीक है, तो ये मेरे attributes हो गए. Point number 3. Point number 4. I came to Khalda house, and in Khalda house they keep 4 mobile phones on a dining table or maybe in the center table. अब ऐसा तो नहीं कि सब बेकार पड़े हैं, ठीक है? So now what is the next question? Which mobile phone belong to which person? This is me, ये मेरे husband का है, my mother and my father. क्या समझे इसमें? That every CI, or I not say every, that a CI has the relationship with the other CI as well. This mobile phone is dependent on this charger. This server or this OS run on this particular server. This house or this house electricity bill maintained by this particular person. तो ये होगी fourth कि यहाँ पर relationship की बात भी हो रही है. Why we need a relationship? I'll give one example. Okay, and the same thing I told you guys again. I give this example a number of times in my this discussion. ठीक है, Arus is staying as of now with his wife and 2 kids. It's month of January, mid or February almost starting. Okay. Arus parents came to meet the family. He's very happy. Okay. Now हम बड़े बुजुर्गों में थोड़ा सा रहता है जब हम अपना घर लेते हैं. And they always guide us. And Arus' father says, Arus, yeah, it's not good looking. We need a whitewash in the house. Yes, that I'm planning, I'm thinking. Let's call the person whitewash वाले को कल बुलाते हैं and we'll get a code and we'll start it. Arus said no. Why? Let's understand now this point with the concept of relationship. Arus, no, it's a February mid. Okay, almost in the January or February mid when the work will start, and it will go approximately for the 1.5 months. क्योंकि वो आएंगे, सब हटाएंगे, साफ होगा, and all things will be there. Arus is working in some banking domain. He has a closing in the last week of April. Sorry, last week of March. Aru's wife is also working, and she is a teacher, and she is responsible for the board exams. And this February and March is for the busy month for her because she has a need to be travel to the schools or the colleges for all the things. Also, Aru's kids has also have exam. And now just imagine, घर में whitewash, there's a plan to do the whitewash in the house, and it is going to be impact up to what level? कि नहीं बच्चों के एग्जाम से अगर whitewash शुरू होगा तो प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगा, उनका मन ध्यान नहीं लगेगा, it's going to move here and there. This is what is called the relationship. So when we build our CMDB, this type of relationship has been built up so that we can analyze if I'm deploying any change on a server and if that deployment get failed, how big is the impact? This is what we have a field of the impact in the change and in the incident management specifically. और ये यहाँ से calculate होता है. ये हो गया number 4. Now the last point in this particular theoretical part, and then we'll go for a demo thing. ठीक है. The last thing is that Arus has a car. ठीक. What do you think? That car has some financial value? तो come on यार, मैंने 20-25 लाख की गाड़ी ली है अभी, बढ़िया. Definitely yes. Good. So whenever that CI has a direct, I'm using these words, okay, direct relationship or direct monetary binding, it become asset for me. क्योंकि आज today the car which he having has still money binded with that particular part. Even though he sold out that car, still he will get some money. टोटल फिर CI एसेट में पड़ेगी तो कुछ नहीं बचा ये तो, मतलब मेरे घर में जो भी है वो सब कुछ एसेट है नहीं. I give examples. If even though that is I can say that can be asset, but that is not considerable assets. हम उसको consider नहीं करते, उसको count नहीं करते. आपके घर में चम्मच गुम हो जाए, क्या बोलेंगे? ठीक है, we'll take a new one. आपके घर में गाड़ी गुम हो जाए, कोई नहीं बोलेगा we'll take a new one. This is what the difference here. Even though that spoon also asset for you, but you cannot rely on a single spoon. क्योंकि उसका वो monetary value इतना नहीं है. And that is a consumable thing, I can say. When I was studying in, I guess, BCom or I guess or MCA, so there's a concept, there's a topic come computer. Then we say that mouse and keyboards are the consumable peripherals. मतलब they are, you can consider them as an asset. लेकिन उसको ट्रैक नहीं कर सकते आप इस लेवल पे कि भाई ये बताओ मेरी कंपनी में कितने लोगों के पास कीबोर्ड है, क्योंकि that is the maintenance will take more time, more bandwidth than the actual purpose of that particular device. ठीक है, तो यहां पर CI and asset as a two different concepts. Car is in your parking, is an asset. The same car is in mechanic, it's a CI. क्योंकि उसके पास है तो ठीक होने गई है, that is a device is not working. आपके घर पे आ गई, that become asset. What is it? अरे मेरी कार है, मैंने ली है, ये रखिए देखो, तो वो right. So यहाँ पर the last topic we will discuss on the CMDB and the asset part. Now on the top of that, क्योंकि ये अगले 2 दिन का प्रोग्राम है आपके दिमाग में डालने का मेरा. The next part and the last part, we have a CSDM, Common Service Data Model. मतलब ये क्या है नया? ठीक है, हम जाते हैं लंच पे, फैमिलीज गई लंच पे, ठीक है, 2 3 4 फैमिलीज, आई एम श्योर नाउ ईद इज कमिंग एंड खालदा डेफिनेटली सम प्लान्स, ठीक है, 2 या 3 फैमिली ट्रिप बनाते हैं, 4 बनाते हैं, एंड व्हाट वी डू एट द एंड, वी डिवाइड द बिल। अब किसी के घर में 2 ही लोग हैं, किसी घर में 4 लोग हैं, तो डिवाइड बराबर ही होता है भाई, 4 फैमिलीज गई हैं, डिवाइड बाय 4 कर दो टोटल बिल का। अब लेकिन नुकसान होता है, लिमिट तो अभी बचे नहीं है, हम तो 2 ही लोग हैं, हमने खाया भी नहीं है, फिर भी इतना खर्चा हो गया, मतलब इतना हमें पे करना पड़ेगा। सो हियर द कंसेप्ट कम CSDM, कॉमन सर्विस डेटा मॉडल। CSDM is a very latest concept in ServiceNow, and it is on the top of the CMDB. इसमें the main point which they will be referring only 2 things, not 2 even one thing, that is called the service. मार्केट में जो भी बिक रहा है ना, वो सब सर्विस है, प्रोडक्ट अब सब सर्विस की तरह बेच रहे हैं उसको। बिफोर कोविड, ladies go to the parlors physically. During COVID, parlor came to the house and they called, if you need any facial services, let us know. देखो कंसेप्ट कैसे चेंज हो गया। हाँ, क्या क्या करते हो? अरे आई डू दिस थिंग्स, these services will provide. What I will provide? I will provide training as a service. उसमें 2 हो सकती हैं, 3 हो सकती हैं, BA हो गया, एडमिन हो गया, ITSM हो गया, बट दीज आर द सर्विस, ठीक है। जब तक वो सारा खर्चा मैं करूंगा, मुझे आपको इतना पैसे देना है बस, और ये मैं आपको पढ़ाऊंगा, एज ए सर्विस पैकेज है। इफ यू गो नाउअडेज, इफ यू नोटिस, व्हेन यू गो फॉर द पार्किंग, पे एज यू गो, जितने घंटे खड़ी करोगे उतने घंटे के पैसे लगेंगे, राइट? पे एज यू गो। If you see the example of Microsoft Azure or this thing, I can say AWS वगैरह, clouds, pay as you go, जितना चाहिए उतना यूज करो और पे करो, बहुत है। सारी जिम्मेदारी हमारी, जिम्मेदारी मतलब कि टूटा फूटा अपडेट, मेंटेनेंस, पैचिंग वेचिंग सब हम करेंगे, आप आओ, पैसे दो और मौज करो। I'll give you one example just to understand this part. In the early days, I'm sure when maybe Arus, you get married, or Khalada, you, or Jyoti, you and me, in my time as well, 9 years back, going to be 9 years in coming Saturday. ठीक है, 9 years back, when we have a marriage in the house, तो हमारे पिताजी क्या करते थे? They go to that हलवाई वाला, उससे पूछेंगे, अच्छा भैया इतने लोग खाना बनाना है, we have to be make this much food, क्या क्या लेके आना है। Then my father go to सब्जी मंडी and bring all the things, all relatives do the same thing, ठीक है। Then people realize, यार we are losing something. मेरे घर में मेरे बेटे की शादी है, मेरी बेटी की शादी है, and I'm just working on these things. ये खत्म हो गया, अंकल ये ला दो, अंकल वो ला दो, अंकल ये कर दो, वो कर दो। I'm not able to enjoy it. And if you notice, these things are captured by the event planners. Sir, everything we will do, you enjoy the function. You go and sit. What you want, let us know. We will do everything for you. And they call this as a event planner. They're selling it as a service. Marriage as a service. Haldi as a service. Birthday as a service. Anniversary as a service. सर आप बता दो आपको क्या चाहिए, थीम क्या चाहिए, हो जाएगा। This much will take. Everything is our responsibility. From catering, baking, making, decoration, lighting, fireworks, band, सब हम कर देंगे। आपसे बताओ को करना क्या है। These are the concept of service. और उसमें भी they divide it what you want. And for this case, I'll bring the example of the McD or Pizza Hut or Domino's. If you go to the McD, single burger also there. Then McD think, यार burger तो लोग खाते हैं, cold drink नहीं पीते यार। What they did? They make a combo. यार लोगों को combo में ना कुछ और भी देते हैं। They add the French fries and it becomes the offering now. Offering कैसे? Big meal, medium meal, small meal. They make it as an offering. आपका जो मन है वो ले लो, उतना खाने को लेना उतना ले लो, ठीक है? So they are calling it as a service, and they call it service offering. Now it can be different. In India, one burger, one small cold drink and French fries can be 95 rupees. The same thing in UK is for the 2 or 3 pounds. So it means service offering can be differentiated or can be divided on the basis of the geographical. Maybe I can say some need or some other basis. There's some few pointers given by service now. Okay. So these are called the service offering. और उनके ऊपर सपोर्ट के लिए टेक्निकल टीम रहती है, ठीक है? अरे तू बर्गर खा रहा है, टेक्निकल टीम क्या करेगी? थिंक, पुट द थॉट्स. जिस सॉफ्टवेयर से आपका ऑर्डर जा रहा है उसको कोई तो मेंटेन कर रहा होगा ना. दिस इज व्हाट दे कॉल द टेक्निकल सर्विस. सो दिस विल बी द आवर लास्ट टॉपिक ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर एरिया. CMDB CSDM का जो रहेगा उसमें लास्ट टॉपिक रहेगा. CSDM is mainly on the theoretical part. I'll not take you in very deep dive because practically not up to that level we understand the concepts of the CMDB. But I will guide you. I will give you directives that where you can find more depth. Interesting topic है CSDM. CMDB भी interesting topic है. These two topics are required more consulting than the implementation. इनका implementation थोड़ा easy, इनका implementation फिर भी easy है, but इनका जो consulting है ना वो मुश्किल है, ठीक है? Now put the question, then we'll start. Yes guys, any question, any doubt?
No.
Okay. Good. चलिए. Now let's go back to the basics. तो हमने क्या बोला? CI. So I'll come here and put CI in service. My laptop is now so smart. He knows that I'm going to be discussing this one. A CI is a configurable component of a system that is self-contained unit, which is not one. This one. I'm looking for some simple meaning. What is CI? नहीं यार, नहीं. अरे कुछ तो मिल जाओ अच्छा सा यार. Not tools. चलो ये उठाते हैं. हाँ ये रहा. सर्विस नाउ की साइड पे मिल जाता है. गुड, ठीक है. So what is CI? CI is any computer. मतलब अतुल कमाल करो कंप्यूटर. Yes, the Gmail is running. They are using सर्वर, और सर्वर कुछ नहीं होता है, कंप्यूटर एक सर्वर होता है. उसमें सिर्फ हार्डवेयर, उसमें से स्क्रीन हटा दो, हार्डवेयर रखा हुआ ना, उसका जो मेमोरी है, हार्ड ड्राइव है, दैट इज सर्वर फॉर अस. दिस इज व्हाट द सर्वर. सो एनी कंप्यूटर, एनी डिवाइस, एनी सॉफ्टवेयर और एनी सर्विस इन द CMDB. सर्विस को भी ऐड किया क्योंकि अब CSDM आ गया, which help you to provide the services to the customer is called the CI, configuration item. ठीक है. तो मतलब डेफिनेशन तो क्लियर है कि कोई भी ऐसा कंपोनेंट विच इज हेल्पिंग मी टू प्रोवाइड द सर्विस टू द माय कस्टमर्स इज कॉल्ड द CI. नाउ लेट्स सी CI का क्लासिफिकेशन कैसे होता है, जो हमने बात की क्लास मैनेजर. हम प्रैक्टिकली भी बनाएंगे CI. लैपटॉप नहीं, कंप्यूटर नहीं बनाएंगे, हम CI बनाएंगे. सो नाउ इफ यू सी हियर द पेज इज लोडिंग फॉर मी. नाउ we open the CMDB CI class manager. मतलब फैमिली ट्री में सबसे बड़े पापा है हमारे घर में. सिंपल सी बात ये. इफ यू क्लिक ऑन द ओपन हायरार्की you can see In this CMDB underscore CI is a base or a core table. There are two tables. And find out the answer. CMDB underscore CI and CMDB. One is the core table, one is the base table. ठीक है? This is a core. This is a core and base. This is a base table. क्योंकि ये इससे एक्सटेंड रही है. ठीक है? Now अतुल ज्ञान तो बहुत दे दिया, अब आगे बात करते हैं. If you see here, these are the my CI classes. These are my CI classes. Let me drop down this. Application, cluster, cluster node, cluster resources, data center zone, database. Databases में भी दो हैं आगे. Endpoint, facility, fiber, imaging hardware, IP address, IP network, IP phone. जो डेस्क पे लगे होते हैं फोन बढ़िया स्क्रीन वाले, वो भी हमारा CI है. ठीक है, वो भी हमारा CI कंसीडर किया जाता है यहाँ पर. ठीक है, ये रहा. ठीक, बट अतुल इसका करें क्या, कुछ समझ तो नहीं रहा. लेट ट्राई टू ओपन, लेट सर्च हियर एज अ कंप्यूटर. देखो computer, when I click on the computer I can see here this is my class name and this is my table name. From where it has been extended, it's extended from the CMDB underscore CI. ठीक है, extensible मतलब कल आपको इससे ऊपर इस by using this you want to be create any new table, you can create it. That's not an issue here. ठीक है, now if I come here I can see attributes. कि इसमें attributes कौन कौन से हैं. Total 106 attribute to store information about a computer. और हमें 5 भी नहीं पता, 100 तो बाकी है. ठीक है, तो ये देखो ये है सारी चीजें. The only thing is that CMDB is so deep dive concept. Until unless you will not study by yourself, will not explore this, you will not able to understand this. ठीक है, so 106 attribute because it has been extended. So let's see how many are derived from CMDB class. 85 ड्राइव हुए और तकरीबन 21 मैंने खुद बनाया है. देखो CD स्पीड, चेसी टाइप, CPU कोर काउंट, CPU थ्रेड, CPU मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. तो ये सारे इसके एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं. If you want you can put new attribute as well, but why you want? Being a consultant, my first question come into the picture. Why you want to get a new field? Because what ServiceNow says here, let's say Arus says, Atul, I want to store a device. I want to create a CI. But I'm not getting the class in ServiceNow. I'm surprised to know this thing. Oh my God, how this possible? Okay, how this possible? Then I said, okay, ठीक है, चलो जो है वो तो है. First, my question will be to Arus. Did you try to find out the closest match you think can be fit for this purpose? अब वो कहता ना कि मुझे I'm packing it now, my luggage. My luggage is not coming in the box. I need another box. तो पेरेंट्स क्या कहते हैं, अरे तुमने इसको टेढ़ा मेढ़ा करके मोड़ तोड़ करके पैकिंग करना शुरू कुछ करके देखा क्या? हाँ करके देखा, नहीं हो रहा. अच्छा गिव इट टू मी, लेट मी सी. तो पेरेंट्स उसको थोड़ा सा आगे से मोड़ा, पीछे से मोड़ा, फोल्ड करके देखो ये इस बॉक्स में आ गया. It means if you want, you can use this class for this particular CI. If you are happy, you will accept it. But अपने IT industry लोग नहीं मानते, ठीक है? No, I need a different class. ठीक है? I can give you a different box, but remember, if I give you a different box, you have to be keep it maintained as well. It will increase your luggage. Are you okay? नहीं, I'm not okay. Because उसको carry भी तो करना पड़ेगा. अब now in the flight only allowed 2 luggage. And if I put the third, I have to pay for this. नहीं, I'm not okay. ठीक है, फिर से मिटा दो. This is what the concept says here. ठीक है. Now, if I come here, I'm not going to do in this identification rule or reconcile rule because these are mainly on the more technical part. Reconcile, I want to make sure there's no duplicate data exists in my CMDB. So I have to create some rules here. And identification rule, because when I run the discovery, I have to be identified that what type of CI it is. So by default, out of the box service now give me 4 identifier entries. पहले serial number check करो, फिर उसका कुछ priority check करो, फिर ये check करो, फिर ये check करो. तो कुछ ऐसा concept है, but I'm literally even I did not work much in the depth, but it is something when you work on the item, and the item is another product given by ServiceNow. Okay. Now the relationship. Now let's take Arus become a father. आरुष के मम्मी के मासी के कोई घर से आता है. Now what that lady has relationship with Aru's kid. This is what called the suggested relationship. कि best तो इसमें से हो सकता है, तो इसमें से बना लो. So these are the relationships suggested by ServiceNow. That was if you have a computer as a CI, so you can make these relationship visualized, power, depend on, member of, initiated on, depends on, or virtualized by. Don't confuse. ये सर्विस इस कंप्यूटर पे डिपेंड है, ये कंप्यूटर पेरिफेरल इस कंप्यूटर पे डिपेंड है. I'm using our native language so that we can understand. So it can be same relationship but on the upstream and downstream as well. बाकी रिलेशनशिप ये रहे, ये देखो और भी है. So ये ons, defined resources, visualize, but ServiceNow say that these are the top most used. सभी मत दिखाओ जैसे लेडीज करती हैं. If they want to be going for a shopping for a special occasion, हाँ भैया थोड़े महंगे दिखाना, because they know that they're not going to be take it less choice or less than some specific range. Special occasion, high prices. This is what suggested relationship. And then health. For a CMDB, these 3 C work together: completeness, compliance, and correctness. I give you a form and told you guys fill this form. All the maintained field you filled. It's called the completeness. ठीक है? Then second point, I pick up Arus form. Hey, Arus mentioned that his address is wrong, I guess. He's saying that I'm living in north side of India, but he put the south side. Something fishy, something wrong. That is called the correctness. Compliance. Kids below 16 years are not allowed in the bar without parents. That is compliance. And if you want to go inside, you have to be show your ID proof. This is what the compliance. The information which you're putting is up to date or not. In our Indian railways and specifically in our transport, in the buses as it is mentioned, if you found without ticket, you have to pay the 10 times penalty. You know what is the logic of the 10 times? या किसी के मन में उसने लिख दिया ऐसे. The logic is the authority is assuming that you are not boarded this train or the bus in the last stop. You are boarded this train or bus from the first origin point only. So you have to be there 10 times. This is what say compliance here. ये बहुत important है. Very much important. And again, one more point from experience. CMDB implementation is not a one-day job, guys. It is an ongoing job. क्योंकि यहां पे ना सारा खेल डेटा का ही होता है. डेटा है और सही है. क्योंकि if you build a wrong relationship और आप इस कंप्यूटर में raising a change on this computer and you are defining the wrong relationship, wrong impact ही होगा फिर तो. So this is important here. Now let me come on this part. And I can say this. So now you can see these are the configurations. पूरा इसी का ये configurations में. Groups and all the things will be there. See, application servers, all Tomcat, IBM, Java. If anybody from the infra part, they can quickly understand servers, Unix, Windows. और ये ऐसा नहीं है. These are just a module. No, these are the actual classes. Linux, Windows, Unix, ECX, Solaris, AX, HPUX. अरे हमें तो पता भी नहीं इसमें से कौन-कौन से. NetWare, clusters, database server, DB2, MS SQL. आज तक मुझे लगता है दोनों को सेम ही है, दोनों अलग-अलग है. Oracle, Sysbase. So you can see that these are the classes available. And let's say our basic one, computer. It's a base item. And just one thing to be understand here. यहाँ पर ना एक चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है. देखो ये ServiceNow says that अब हम जब हम when we learning the computer, what it say? Computer is a combination of hardware and the software. Hardware क्या है? Keyboard, mouse, monitor. Software क्या है? उसके अंदर जो इंस्टॉल है MS Paint, MS Word, Notepad, all these things. ठीक है. So ServiceNow divided the CI in these two classes, hardware and the software classes. I'm not going up to that much deep because यहाँ पर ना कंसेप्ट बिल्कुल अलग हो जाता है. बिल्कुल अलग हो जाएगा यहाँ पे. यहाँ पर it become your product model specifically. If I show you something here, I'm sure you guys are laughing. तुम बोलते हो जाऊंगा नहीं, फिर वहां तक ले जाते हो हमें. ठीक है, all models. So now you can see these are the models, product models. Blade, ASP.NET, Adobe, Photoshop, all these things are there. And model categories are, you can see, software license, computer, Unix server, and all the things, consumable. So we will not go in that deep because that is not intended for this course, number one. Second, including myself, I'm not that much mature in this part. But the fundamental says, if you want to understand the complete CMDB, then start from model and model categories. Product model, model category. Zero section देखो आपको चीजें clear होंगी. If I open this consumable one, these are the consumable one. This. तो जो iPhone आपको दिखते हैं वहां पर catalogs में, something are coming to this part. The thing which the thing I'm saying, the catalog item a user is requesting, boss पीछे कहीं तो होगा वो, आपके CMDB में कहीं तो होगा. So these are things I mentioned something here as well. So you will get confused if you go in deep dive immediately. But if you want to go, I'm strongly recommended. Don't start from the CMDB, start from these product models, product catalogs. Then you will understand, see, hardware, software items, catalog definitions. So these are hardware, few are the software. और ये कुछ नहीं है भैया जो हमने किए हैं अभी कैटलॉग आइटम्स और कुछ नहीं है ये. The class is the hardware software, but we will not able to see in the catalog item because वहां पर हमें बताया ही नहीं था, हमें पता ही नहीं था. We don't know about these things. So the things which your customer, your user is ordering from the service portal, anyway they are somewhere in their database as well. Sorry, anyway they're part of a CMDB as well somewhere. तो ये वहीं से आती चीजें. मैंने बोला कि मेरे घर से आके आप ये चेयर ले जाओ. But boss, if you're coming to in my house to pick up that chair, how that chair come to my house? That is the first point. And why it's called chair? Why it's not called the furniture? That is in the furniture class. What model? It's made by of this particular company. Or this particular model made by this particular company as a manufacturer. So now what we will do? We'll go here and create our basic CI. Call the computer. Okay, and click on the new. So now you can see this is my computer class. CMDB underscore CI computer. Extended from CMDB underscore CI table. Okay. These are the attributes. Okay. Now what we'll do, we'll create one CI LNG batch 12. Okay. Asset tag I'm putting LNG batch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Who is the manufacturer? Manufacturer is SR. Serial number, this. Model ID, Apple ProBook. Okay. Now just notice one thing. This is empty field. And now I'm going to click on the save. In the meantime, this get loaded. If anybody asks you in the interview, you have a device, which record you will create first, a CI or an asset in service now? What will be your answer? Which record will you create first? CI or asset?
Maybe CI.
Maybe तो नहीं होता. I'm telling you, when we become what I can say, specifically consultants in ServiceNow domain. Okay. In ServiceNow domain, then the word called maybe, I assume, I think are died. They should not align with discussions.
Okay, Atul, okay.
Because no, and it's not a it's what I can say. Your point is right, but words are wrong. Because when we put maybe, I think, I assume, it means you are not confident about that particular stuff. And when you are not confident and your client hear about this, they also not get confident that what we are building. So either say we will check, but don't say I think or I assume or I believe. नहीं, क्योंकि वो confusion का point होता है. BA एरिया में कभी भी assumptions नहीं चलते, कभी नहीं होते BAs में. If you assume, you are killing yourself now. और वही assumption आपको ले डूबेगा आखिर में. ठीक है? So ServiceNow recommend that never ever create an asset first. Create a CI first, and asset will be get created automatically. Now, if I try to reload this page, this record will get automatically created. Maybe it takes some time. ठीक है, क्योंकि बहुत दिनों के बाद बिजनेस रूल रन हो रहा है तो इट मे टेक टाइम। ठीक है, with this this concept is done. It means basics of CMDB, class manager, CI creation has been completed. Now I am waiting that this CI should create a asset. ठीक है, and in tomorrow, not today, because it's very heavy concept. I don't want to be going in so much hurry. Tomorrow what we will do, we will see that how this asset get created. ठीक है, अरे मैंने उसमें मसाला डाला, चाय तो कड़क बन गई, बट कैसे बनी? लॉजिक इज मसाला, बट वो मसाला कैसे बना? Because I told you the day one, in service now nothing is what I can say rocket science. It's all about configuration. Only thing is that we have to find out that configuration. Simple point. अरे हो जाए यार. Only simple point is that we have to find out that how this logic work. Otherwise काम हो जाएगा. Company अब छोड़ा तो नहीं. Let me try to add company as well. Well, sometimes it's take time. I generally notice. Let me try another this one. Computer class. Go here. घबराओ मत, ये हो जाएगा. Because it's automatic process. मुझे कुछ नहीं करना. It's automatic process. I will take batch 12 LNG. LNG 1 2 3. Manufacturer Apple. Serial number this 17. ठीक है, installed, and let me put company this and let me save this. ठीक है, we'll try to reload this both pages. It will work until less कुछ गड़बड़ नहीं होगी तो, but it will work. Okay, so tomorrow again important point what we're going to be discuss. Number one, how this get created. ठीक है. Number two, in the form you can see these four field: operational status, hardware status, install status, sub status. We will discuss about these four fundamentals. Plus we will add CI. Sorry, we will not add. Sorry, I'm saying add. We will see how a CI and a asset are related. Remember, गाड़ी अगर गैरेज में है मैकेनिक के, it's a CI. Same car, if it is my parking, it's asset. If tomorrow Arus go and change the color of the car, it is not going to impact only the CI. It is going to be impact the asset as well. So open question, how to maintain this data on the two different places? That is important question, and that we will discuss in tomorrow call. Any question, any doubt, let me know. Okay, good. I suggest you one more thing, guys. ठीक है. I have a when I started this batch 2. Okay, if you get a time, go and watch my batch 2 video of the CMDB. I'm not saying that I'm hiding some information, no, but I want to take you a little bit more depth of the CMDB. ठीक है, अगेन these things I learned from experience कि जितना मैं लेके जाता हूँ ना फिर बाद में बोरिंग हो जाता है और नहीं समझ नहीं आ रहा है. Okay, but if you want to understand more deep, follow that 2 or 3 or 4 days videos are there. Check that videos and you will come to know a little bit more about these things. ठीक है. And now let me stop the recording and we'll take quick attendance now. हो जाएगा ये अपडेट, आई एम श्योर समथिंग इज blocking. Let me stop